Give me a sec. I look like I ran a marathon and I didn't. My face produces so much oil. Perks of being a woman on birth control. I have just come from a Colowow seminar here in Malta. The product range has finally landed in Malta and I got so inspired by all of their products that I'm attempting a color correction process today that I've been putting off for weeks because of how complex it might become. But today I feel like it is time. I have the energy for it, I have the patience, and most of all, I feel like I've got all the knowledge possible for me to educate this entire process to you, because most probably if you dye your hair and you've bleached it and you've got a bright semi-permanent color on you, this problem might be one that you share. Let's get into this insane color correction. My hair is absolutely full of product, which just goes to show how unprepared I was for this video, but we're going to be tackling it anyway, because at any point in your professional career, if you are a hairstylist, a client might walk in with the exact same hair condition as I am. Here's how we're going to deal with it. This is my current hair situation. The haircut is a result of a buzz cut that I've been growing for exactly a year. And the hair color is a result of this video right here, where I mention I am extremely patchy today. It is not the most flattering color combination. However, I wanted to go at this in a technical standpoint. I would need to go through a series of color removal as well as convert this into the emerald shade. Today, we're going to be handling the color correction aspect of it. So that video is actually quite a few weeks old, and this is now that exact color faded out. As you can see, blue is one of those colors that does tend to attach to the hair, and I have a particularly interesting shade because technically mine was more emerald. That being said, I have my natural hair growing out right here, and to be fully candid, since shaving my hair off, one of my goals was to rock my natural color more. And I was intending to do that in the months following my buzz cut, but I was given the opportunity to dye my hair with Schwarzkopf, one of my favorite hair dye brands. I did it, and that kind of sparked a year-long process of dyeing my hair and also trying to remove the dye. Today, my main goal is going to be to get this completely out of the hair without damaging the hair too much, and trying to get it as close to my natural level 7 as close as possible. I've been putting this process off for quite a long time because it is a complex process and it is the very definition of a color correction process. What the hell is a color correction process? The term color correction is a term that could be given to any color altering process that is not standard. That means that you're not dyeing your roots, you're not doing a root touch-up, you're not doing a color refresh, you're changing your hair completely from A to Z. This can include a range of processing, including stripping, including depigmentation, including pre-pigmentation, bleaching, dyeing, so on and so forth. Anything to get the color completely altered. Color corrections typically do last much longer than traditional hair colorings. And if you are a professional stylist, this is going to be one of the most time-consuming ones, and it also tends to be very challenging. So let's break down my hair problem. This is a mixture of semi-permanent dyes that have been ranging for the past year. There is a considerable buildup of products because I haven't given my hair a good detox in a while. The hair is porous because it has been bleached 4 separate times over the course of the year. The hair is also currently darker than where I need it to go. Let's try to tackle it. So today I'm going to be trying to do this whole entire process without touching bleach once. This hair is exhausted. It cannot really take any more lightener, and today I'm going to make hair health the #1 priority. So we're going to try to use a combination of products and dyes to maintain hair health while getting me to the result. The very first thing that I'm going to be using is a product that can have multiple names, yet the process is kind of standard. I'm going to be using a pre-shampoo mineral remover. Now, I'm not affiliated with one standard hair brand, and so there are multiple items like this that exist. K18 have a version of it called the peptide prep chelating process, aimed at removing the most extreme cases of mineral buildup. Colowow have their own version called the Dream Filter. Same thing, you spray it on prior to shampooing and it removes any minerals that are especially present in hard water. I'm from Malta, very, very present. Malibu C Professional also have their own version in crystal gel formations, all aimed at removing oxidized minerals from the hair. The reason we are starting with this is that one of the things that can kind of hinder a correcting process is all of the minerals, buildups, products, metals that are infused into the hair that are kind of acting as a barrier from any lifting process. So I don't have a preference, but because I attended a Colowow seminar today and it's kind of the freshest in my mind, I'm trying out the Dream Filter. I haven't tried these too extensively, so we're gonna try this. We're gonna see how this removes it and see how it works. We're going to saturate our hair in this. I have probably the tiniest size available. Let's see how long this lasts me. So this is just going to help start to break down those metals present in the hair. It's going to make any removal processes easier to penetrate on the hair. It is also safe to mention none of these products are damage inducing. There's no harsh chemicals, there's no alcohols in these, there's obviously no bleach or lifting products, but using all of these steps is going to ensure that we don't need to touch them throughout this process if we play our cards right. So I think one of my proudest moments as a creator was today when I attended this Colowow presentation. Obviously it was just for the Maltese market, but apparently they were invited to attend kind of an international seminar, the agents who are bringing it in. And one of the clips that they used to demonstrate the effects of Colowow is my video that I had posted in 2022 of me using the Colowow Dream Coat on my wig, and they ended up using it in their international presentation worldwide, showing it to any potential stylist, creators who want to use it, professionals, and I thought that that was such a full circle moment. Okay, this thing is almost up. I'm going to be using one of these shampoos to start the color correction prep. This is the Cini Detox shampoo. It is incredible. I think, however, I'm going to start with this because the products that follow are all going to be from the Malibu C Professional line. This is the Malibu C Undoo Goo pH 9 shampoo. This means that it is highly alkaline, and what this does is it opens up the hair cuticle and it works at whatever is on the hair. I'm going to start by shampooing my hair with the Undoo Goo pH 9. Let's go. So this is the hair after the very first shampoo. I want to say that the color is a tiny bit desaturated. I can't say, however, that too much of it has been disrupted. So I'm going to be trying the Malibu CPR because this is a product that I haven't tried yet. 20-gram sachet of crystals with 4 ounces of water. Okay, 120 milliliters of water. I'm sorry, this is the only thing I have for reference. This is half a liter. 250 ml would be kind of here. So we are going to be filling it with roughly this much water for each packet of gel crystals. This is my very first time using it, so I'm not sharing my hopes or opinions yet. So far the instructions are simple. I do want to say that theoretically with a color correction you can skip any step you like virtually or stop at any point. There's no real rule because the whole point of a correction is that you're seeing it as you go along. We're wearing our extremely controversial, infamous white shirt. And then we're going to apply all over the blue areas. This color corrector shouldn't lift any of the natural colors. That being said, there have been times in my past and even in my professional past where color removers do remove virgin hair. This one shouldn't have that. It's also not really forming a gel, but we're going to see. I'm going to add in half a second packet to see if that thickens it the tiniest bit. Doesn't seem to be doing all that much, so we're just going to go in with it. I want to believe it's working. I don't know if you can see, but the color definitely doesn't look terribly blue anymore. I can definitely see some weird seaweed action going here, which hopefully means that a bit of that product is being lifted. You can see right there, there's so much green in the hair that needs to all kind of very nicely disappear. Now I'm going to put it into a shower cap, put it under heat for 15 to 20 minutes. And here we are with the mineral buildup remover, the detox shampoo, and the first round of color removers. There's definitely less blue pigment, but I'm still nowhere near where I kind of want to be. And I did say that I want to stay away from bleach. So I can either do one more round of regular color remover, but I still don't know that it'll give me the end result I want, or else we could do something that is called a bleach wash. The concept of a bleach wash is very simple. It is a bleach and peroxide mixture mixed with equal parts water and shampoo. And as the title literally says, you then wash your hair with it. The benefits of something like this is that it gives you that last lift without going through the full process. This is something that you would leave on the hair for not longer than 5 minutes. What I'm hoping to get out of this is enough lift from the blue parts of my hair without really touching my natural, because that's the one downside of using bleach, lifting it. 10 volume developer. I don't even want to do this strength, but I feel like I don't have too much choice. Blue pigments are kind of the most resilient. Okay, so here is my bleach mixture. Then I'm going to go in with the K18 Detox Shampoo. This is going to open up our hair cuticle, and I'm going to add in kind of the standard amount of shampoo. And I'm gonna just top it up with some water. Comment down below at this stage if you think we're going to end up with the desired result. You do want to be quite quick with this, because if it's just the raw pigment that we want to get out of our hair, the bleach is going to act super quick. Don't forget, this does have a shampoo in it, so it is going to build lather. It's going to be a tiny bit easier to lift. I can see that it's starting to become neutral here, but obviously there's a lot for this to improve. So we're gonna keep an eye on it and hope for the very, very, very best. Okay, I'm apologizing to you guys, and I'm apologizing to my editor, because the blue is still here. At this point, I would have it in me to just give up. And if I wanted to go for any color darker, I can, and it'd be fine. The problem is I am dead set on having honey golden blonde, and this is not the right base for it. Most of the blue is out. It's just that it is now so silver that it's going to be too cold for any of this blondness to show through. And I really feel like blonde. And so I'm going to do the only other trick up my sleeve that is not direct bleach, borderline bleach, but it works. Schwarzkopf bond enforcing color remover. It lifts. This is one of those products that lifts virgin hair. Now, I want to start by saying that my hair is still okay by some bloody miracle, but we're going to be taking every precaution to not damage it too much. K18 Professional Hair Repair Mist is amazing if you want to do it before any proper chemical treatment. You can do it anytime, but it's really great for this. I'm hoping that this is the final application before I can go in with the toner to get it to the blonde that I want. Now I'm going to dry the hair slightly and apply this, and then hopefully have something. mineral remover, cleansing shampoo, color remover, bleach wash, and now an official color remover with developer. Now, if I really wanted to magic the hell out of this hair, I theoretically could just color correct it, but then I could have done that from the very beginning. It's giving Kylie Jenner during her mint era phase, but if I'm seeing correctly, it looks lighter. This is genuinely the best we're getting. So the hair color that I kind of want for myself is somewhere similar to my roots. That being said, I don't mind if it's a tiny bit lighter and a tiny bit warmer. This is kind of a color that I like, 8176. It's lighter and brighter than my own hair. If I were to put it on just like that, it would immediately turn a tiny bit green. So we need to compensate. Kind of want to get here. This is the entire distance that we travel. We're gonna stop somewhere here. So we need to travel further, add in some copper concentrate. So we're adding in copper concentrate to cancel out the green, but that's going to leave us with kind of just like a neutral color. So we have to add back in the warmth, 8176. And then I'm also adding in the tiniest bit of 65, which is kind of closest to my own natural hair color. You can see how well it blends, but I don't mind if it's got the tiny bit of warmth of the 867. 20 grams of 6.5, 8176, 15 grams, 077. This is a copper concentrate, meaning you don't want a lot of this because it will quickly turn everything copper. 40 grams of dye total, equal amount of 7 volume. Looking great. Orange to cancel out the green to leave me with blonde. If it comes a tiny bit copper, I'll also take it. Guys, we're here. We can finally see the light. Hope to God. That looks extremely promising. It's the first sign of not green. And I'm happy with that. And I could not be more excited. We finally made it. Despite this being one of the most arduous, long, drawn-out color correction process ever, I am so happy with the end result. This process took probably around 6 hours with everything in mind. It took 6 different chemical processes to remove the color and then fill it in with a color that was not green. Obviously, I know what you're gonna say, this isn't blonde, but for the life of me, I could not cover the green. And in the end, I was like, I need to go in with something intense enough to be able to cover the green, even if that means sacrificing my beautiful blonde goal that I had. That being said, the way that my opinion of myself and my entire personality has just shifted from being someone with seaweed green hair to someone with, in my opinion, classy, chocolatey, deep, mid-level brown. I absolutely, absolutely, absolutely love it. This is the hair. I am actually so taken by the color. It ended up being this almost rustic kind of brown. I could not call this blonde under any lighting. That being said, it is not like a dark, dull kind of a brown color. It is actually got super personality. I might end up just touching up the roots a tiny bit because obviously I kind of avoided putting any dye there. And the thing that I like the most about it is that by some miracle, my hair is still completely fine. It's bouncy, it's extremely voluminous, it's got movement in it, it looks healthy, it doesn't look dry, damaged, or dull, and I'll be honest, I do not know which aspect I want to attribute it to, but no doubt keeping hair health in mind definitely benefited and aided me in not damaging my hair more. I don't know if I would recommend doing all 6 of the routines. I do believe that each one of them helped, but because the blue dye that I had on was so persistent and so much wanted to stick onto the hair, I probably should have just bit the bullet and gone in with the hardcore color remover straight away. Of course, I wanted to maintain my hair health, which is why I took the route that I took. I don't regret it, and I am able to now share this information with you. You can take it slow and repeat some of the previous steps if you want to avoid using developers and or bleaches. The entire process with all of the products are going to be linked down below. A lot of them are from my Amazon store, so if you want kind of a direct guideline to the exact products used, you can just get everything from Amazon. It's going to be shipped within like 1 to 2 days. I'm also going to be linking my beautiful paddle brushes. I do believe genuinely that these aid in maintaining the health of my hair so much, because finding the right hairbrush that doesn't tear or snap or like rip apart your hair is so important, and that is literally something that I made so sure of when creating these. Sturdy enough to be able to detangle absolutely everything, but they are soft enough to not snag. So you see this gentle bend, this means that it's not going to rip, yet it's going to like effectively detangle. It is also ball tipped, meaning this feels like a scalp massage every single time you run it through your head, particularly your scalp, which also aids in extended hair growth. And I do attribute these brushes to my hair growing so densely after having buzzed it off and bleaching it 4 separate times. Like the hair is like, it's there. It's like there. Those are going to be linked down below, and we're also going to be starting our Black Friday sales very soon. So if you maybe want to get all 3, which we are going to feature on our website, now is your time to get it. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, join the Stella family, let's learn a thing or two together. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will give it a go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. It's giving a mild politician. Mild.